It's the end of the month and it's time for monthly favorites. So I wanted to share with you my monthly favorites for January. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to start off with hair. The first thing is I have been using Biotin and Folic Acid together. I've always been using Biotin, and then I saw on Pinterest that someone had recommended taking Folic Acid with your Biotin. So for this month, this is a new addition, and I'm trying it out to see if there's a difference. I do love Biotin. I know that it helps strengthen your hair, which helps in retention, which is something that I need in regards to my hair. Biotin has been a staple in my hair journey, and it will continue to be. I'm just adding folic acid, and I'll get back with you on what I think about it. Since we're on hair, I purchased a new paddle brush in the beginning of December, I believe, and I have been loving this Conair brush. My last brush, all the little heads had broke off and it was pulling and tugging my hair, and I think that contributed to some of the breakage and the split ends. So I got rid of that, got a new brush, and I'm loving this. I don't feel any tugs or tangles when I'm using it, and I just love how this feels on my hair. And then the next product is kind of a multitasker, and what I'm talking about is coconut oil. I bought this from Walmart. It was $12. Bought it in the beginning of November, and you can see how much I have used. Where's that little window? You can see, I mean, I have this much left. I have used this as a hot oil treatment for my hair, a pre-poo for my hair. When I do a protein treatment, I've added coconut oil to my hair. This is amazing for your skin. You can use it as a makeup remover. When I use another facial product I'll show you, I put this after to moisturize and add moisture back into my face. During those really cold days here in Texas, which we don't get them often, but when we do, it's cold. I actually use this on my skin as a lotion because it definitely moisturizes my skin and just makes it feel really soft. So I definitely will be purchasing. I purchased a smaller one. I'm going to try a different brand, but I'm definitely going to continue to purchase coconut oil and all of its amazing glories. And then this product is what I was using before I put the coconut oil, and it is African black soap. I purchased this from Coastal Scents. I got the gigantic bar, and it was like $12, I think. I purchased it on Black Friday, half off everything on the site. I will tell you, if you have oily skin, this will dry you out. If you have dry, I would not recommend this. Normal, it's up to you if you want to risk this, but I have like super oily skin. I wash my face with this, and it really dries your skin out, but I've noticed that it also help remove some of the hyperpigmentation that's on my face. There's certain spots where there was a scar there and now there isn't, and then the other facial scars are lighter, and I think that this helped contribute to that. I'm trying to change my wash routine, my facial routine, my get up, my go to sleep routine. I don't know what you want to call it, but I'm trying to use more organic products, and so coconut oil is one of them, and the African black soap is another. You do not need a lot. I just basically took a knife and sliced off about this thick, about 3 inches long and 2 inches wide. It's not, I mean, you do not need a lot. It lathers up, and so this has been amazing. So far, I've just used it on my face. It does tend to make my skin a little dry, so that's why I put the coconut oil on top of it. Now, another organic product that I have been using, not just for my teeth, but also for my face, is baking soda. I've been taking baking soda and just using a little water, and just after I wash my face, at least 3 times a week, just rubbing it into my face. It is a gentle exfoliant, but it is amazing with how it smooths your skin. Like during the middle of the month when Aunt Flo comes to visit, my acne flares, and I have like, you can see this, the flares. And so when I use this, they are not as prominent, and my skin right now is very smooth because I contributed to this. So I would definitely continue to use baking soda, not just for my teeth, but also as a really mild scrub for my face. And then, as always, these are a huge staple in my daily routine. If you don't know what they are the little bath gloves. These suckers are great for exfoliation of the body. It takes soap that isn't very sudsy and adds the suds to it. It's great for scrubbing your body. It makes it smooth and it's a great exfoliant. So love these. They're only $1.50 at Walmart, so they're definitely worth it. And I have like purchased 4 or 5 in different colors, but definitely would recommend these, and actually gave these as Christmas gifts and everyone loved them. And the next thing that I want to talk to you guys that I have been loving for the month of January is my Wantable subscription. Almost every day I am wearing something of Wantable. Like today I have the bracelet on. Just love it. But the item but the item that I have received from them that I have used the absolute most, and I'll have to annotate the name of these, but it's these little earrings. I just love them. It's a gunmetal with faux studs, right? Faux diamonds. I don't know what you call them. Cubic zirconiums, acrylic. But I just love how it looks. It goes with almost anything that I wear. Granted, I do wear a lot of dark clothes because, you know, they say dark clothes are slimming and I'm trying to get out of that. But I just want you to know that I have been loving my Wantable accessory subscription. And then last but not least is makeup. For the makeup items that I'm sharing with you, they are the things that I've been using the most for January. And I will be honest with you, it's a very neutral look. For January, I've been kind of paring down on what I use on a day-to-day basis. And the items that I have been grabbing are things that I can go from work to the gym. So for the eyes, I have been using the Maybelline tattoos like crazy, and not just as bases but actually as eyeshadows. Some of them I will pair up with various eyeshadows, but these have been the primary eye decor that I've been using. And the ones that I have been grabbing the most is Bad to the Bronze, and you've all seen that one. It has a really great bronze look, especially on my skin. And that's it right there. It has a nice little shimmer. Next is Rich Mahogany. It's what I had on, I think I had this in a video. And you just, it looks like a smoky eye when you use this. And that's it right there next to it. Beautiful smoky look. Absolutely love it. And you can even deepen it with purple. Whew, amazing. Then there is the Fierce and Tangy. This one is a great light look. I will admit that I have to pile this on, and that's the only thing that I don't like, is it does take at least 4, which is what you saw right there, at least 4 to get that orange. And I'll use this mostly with earth tones just to give me that nice little transition. But once you get it on, you do not have to worry about this rubbing off, sweating off. It just looks absolutely amazing on the skin. And as always, when I'm not wearing color tattoos, I am using my paint pot from MAC. It's Layin Low. It is an amazing, trying to find a clean finger, amazing base. Neutralifies all of the little dark shadows that I have. It's right there at the bottom, right around the wrist. That's paint pot. For mascara, I have been grabbing the Almay One Coat Get Up and Grow a lot for the month of January. I think it's because the brush just separates my lashes so well. And I have the waterproof formula again because I'm, you know, wanting something to stay on. Waterproof formula also curls your lashes. I've noticed that. So definitely would recommend that for anyone who wants a lash that separates and just makes your lashes look like there's more than what they are. For concealer, I've been going back and grabbing the Boing Concealer, the number 4 and 5. I use the number 4, which is at the top, to do the under eye, and then the number 5 to shape my brows at the top, just so that it transitions easier when my foundation is on. I love the fact that this has 2 in 1, and you have to get that How to Look Perfect, Good Nude or Sexy Nude or something like that from Boing. It's at sample where you get a little bit of everything. For foundations, 2 foundations that I have been grabbing the most for the month of January is the CoverGirl Queen 3 in 1. It's also All Day Flawless, and it's a foundation, it's a concealer, and a powder in one. I have to get this in urban Targets because in my area it's not sold, but I'm Almond Glow. Love this. It has a pump, which you don't find a lot in the drugstore. And the other drugstore product that I've been using is a Revlon Colorstay. Now, I will preface this by saying I normally love Revlon Colorstay, but after hearing assumed or supposed or alleged, whichever word you want to use, comments that the CEO made about anti-Semitic Americans and African Americans, I've decided that I'm going to use up all of my Revlon products, but I'm not going to purchase more until I can confirm he didn't say it, because there's so many outlets that were reporting that he did say it, and they have not come out and denounced that he said it. I'm hesitant, but I'm not going to throw away because I spent money on it. But I'm definitely going to use up what products I do have. I just don't plan on purchasing any more Revlon products until, as I stated before, I can validate that either the CEO is no longer there and no longer feels the way he does about Americans and African Americans and Jews, or there's validation that he didn't say that. But I love the product. It's sad to know that people still have views on different ethnic groups in 2015. That's all I'm going to say. So those were the two foundations that I have been using in January. For contouring, when I contour, I have been grabbing this palette from BH Cosmetics, and it is their Forever Nude Sculpt and Glow, and I have the medium deep, and this is the front of it. If you guys want me to do a review or tutorial, let me know. I've seen some for lighter skins, but I haven't seen one for dark skin. But I have it now contouring for my face. Let me tell you, this blush is gorgeous. I love it. You know I'm not a blush person, but I will rock this blush. This contour palette, this one right here, will give you a nice contour. The one in the middle, for my skin tone, it barely shows up. So I mean, if you want a barely there contour, which part of me is like, why? But if you want a barely there contour, definitely you'll like that. These two highlighting powders I have used as highlights, but they are also amazing as emphasizers for your shadows. For the copper one right here, I was wearing a copper look at church, and I was like, you know what, let me just put this on top. It took the copper to another level. I mean, it looked good. So I was like, I'm so glad I got this palette. So I definitely like this. It's sleek, and you can use it for so many different things. And like I said, it's medium deep, so if you're my skin tone, and I guess you could say tan, you're definitely going to like it. If you're deeper than me, I don't know. The blush will definitely work, and this will probably show up as a light contour. This would not even be worth it if you are darker than me. But everything else you're definitely going to like. So I love this palette. I have been using it when I want to do a light contour or everyday contour. That's the one that I grab. And another thing that I have been grabbing, y'all are going to think I'm so crazy, is the Wet n Wild Color Icon. And this is a bronzer, and it's 740 Bikini Contest. I don't use it as a bronzer. I use it as an eyeshadow. A transition shade. This looks, and I have it on now, as a transition shade. I mean, I've used it before as a blush and as a highlighter, because this does not bronze me. If you are my skin tone or darker, it's not going to be used as a bronzer, but it works as an amazing blush if I want like a really light blush on my face, or as a transition shade. I've been using this a lot. So definitely check that out. When it comes to my lips, for the month of January, I noticed that I have been using a lot of lip liners. And I think it's because I'm making a conscious effort to use up my glosses. As you know, I'm not a huge gloss person. And I thought, well, if I use a lip liner, I can put a gloss on top of it. And so far, I've been really liking that look. And the two lip liners that I use the most, and I just vary the glosses. The first one is from NYX, and it is Peekaboo Neutral. Love, 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 love this lip liner. And I'm definitely going back to get more. And that's what Peekaboo Neutral looks like. It is like a mauve pink. Definitely a great neutral lip. And then I put on top of it a pink gloss, a nude gloss, and even like the shimmery gold gloss on top of it. All of them look amazing. And then the other lip liner that I have been grabbing a lot is Jordana, and it is Cabernet. And if you want a vampy lip, ooh, this is the one. Girlfriend, this is the one. Look at that. And like I said, you guys know I'm not big on lip glosses. But the one that Shadeja Powell gave me, and it is, where's that bad boy? It is Devil's Food Cake. I put this on top. You can't tell me nothing. That's with both of them together. The lip gloss and the lip liner. I look the bomb. I mean, fleek, fleek, fleek. I look good. So I'm trying to get in the habit of using my lip gloss up, at least to try to use them up. And lip liners with the lip gloss have been something that I have been doing a lot in January. And then 3 products left, I promise, guys. The tool that I have been using the most, and it helps with putting my foundation on, especially if I'm going to go work out afterwards, is the fake beauty blender. Yes, I have not bought the real beauty blender. I plan to purchase one. I just haven't got around to it. But this one is from Walgreens brand. It's the Walgreens brand. It's their version. And I just pounce. It locks it in. I notice when I use a brush and I sweat, the foundation just kind of waterfalls off. But when I use my fake beauty blender to apply it, it stays on a lot longer, and it gives you way better coverage. I mean, amazing coverage. It looks almost like skin. So I'm definitely loving this, and I'm gonna break down and get the real thing, I promise. Now, the next 2 products, one of them is a love and the other one is a why did I buy this. I absolutely love the BH Studio Pro powder. The shade that I have now is 270. I purchased this when I did a haul for my birthday back in November. That's it right there by my thumb. Looks just like my skin. Amazing. If you have a foundation that is not full coverage, you get this. It will get you to full coverage. So I've been using this for a while. Thought, oh, you know what? I love the powder. I'm going to buy 2 more things from BH. I bought the primer and I bought the foundation. The primer I have on today, I'm okay with it. It's okay. It's not a love. It's not a hate. It's just okay. That's why it's not in my favorites. But I have to warn you guys about this foundation. I even did a get ready with me first impression review on all 3 products. The video was interesting. I showed it to 2 of my friends. Let me just say, they were like, one was like, oh yes, show it, let everybody know how bad this foundation is. The other one, V, my friend Victoria, she was like, girl, that's not a good look. Don't let nobody see that. Don't let nobody see how bad it had you looking. The product was so bad, I actually moved the video to my private. So if you really want to see how bad this foundation is and how it took an amazing powder and jacked the powder up, let me know and I'll go ahead and move it from my private to public. I'm not gonna lie to you, I look like a grease ball. And my coworker Stephanie didn't believe me when I said I look like a grease ball, so I sent her the link, and yep, I look like a grease ball. If you can avoid this, avoid it like the plague. This stuff, and you're thinking, okay, first of all, the powder is amazing, the primer, it's okay. They make this foundation so it can't be that bad. It has a pump. No. If you are oily or combination, you do not want this. This will make you look like an oil slick. If you are dry and you want that dewy look, you go right on ahead and get this. You might like this. Normal, it just depends on how your skin flows. But I'm warning you, if you are combination to oily, do not touch this. It is crap. It is so bad. I could not wait to rush in and remove it off my face. And I had to show y'all on the video. And then, like I said, I was like, ooh, just not a good look. And I can't have come up looking like this bad. So I told her I would definitely talk about this on my favorites. But like I said, if you want to see that video, let me know down below. Because you're going to be like, Yolanda, Monique. No, they did not. And I'm like, yes, they did. They had your sister looking bad. But that's it, guys. Those are my favorites for the month of January. Let me know what you think of the products that I just told you about. If you agree, disagree upon something, I want to hear it. I have no problems agreeing or disagreeing on makeup because it is so subjective. And if you want to keep up on my videos or find out more videos that I am doing, subscribe to your girl. As always, hope that you have a blessed day, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Bye.